You've been writing checks your mouth can't cash. You've been talking and walking around a shit sack.
Phil hits it! But Marauder got the pin!
To validate all of your mistakes.
Right.
But this is one step beyond what I can take. Ain't scared. Ain't never been scared. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ain't scared.
We got the drive-by combo connects and Filthy Phil is busted open.
If he wants to take this man, and he says, my head's already bleeding, I don't care.
Gangbuster goes from Tito from behind. Tito goes for the pin.
It's not hard to see. I've been looking.
Tito, no champion.
Really has. We promise you good matches here, and that's exactly what you get at OMG. There's nothing better than two hated guys going at each other. And here we do have Marauder joining Tito.
Marauder grabs him from behind into a neck breaker and a knee drop.
Oh, Ziggy, it was all a ruse.
What is he doing?
This is a statement.
Oh! Leg drop from the top rope. He's going back up there. What is he doing? Elbow drop!
Oh my God.
Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. It's not hard to see.
Welcome back to part 2 of Immortality, everybody. This is it. The part 2 of the finale of season 1. I'm Ziggy Vans. With me is my partner in crime, the incomparable Blaze Phillips.
Hello out there, OMGW. We are back again for the most exciting series finale that this industry has ever seen. And we have another sold-out crowd as we enter. As Ziggy said, part 2 of the 3-part
Finale. Yeah.
This is it for season 1 of OMG Wrestling.
That's right. We have 2 amazing, huge matches for you tonight. The main event you just saw hyped is Tito versus Marauder, the most personal rivalry we've had this year. Let's go ahead and hear from Tito on his match tonight.
Okay. All right, SA. So it's come to this. After everything we've been through, 20 plus years together. Yeah. All the bodies we've stepped over together. We've watched our friends die in the street. We've watched our comrades retire. We've watched people go down to injuries. And still we were standing together. Sweepers. Sweeper colors. And this is what comes between it. This title. This 8 pounds of gold. Well, fine, SA. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be. Because you're not getting Tito the friend. You're not even getting Tito the gangster. You're getting Tito the street wolf. And I'm coming for you, Marauder. And I'm gonna put it all to bed. The sweepers, nah. You to bed. Once and for all.
Big words, Blaze. This is a personal situation. These 2 were best friends for so long. The Sweepers are finally dead here tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, this is definitely a different scenario from what we saw last week with Hard Rock and his brother Nick Legacy. This is war.
This is war. This is war, and they will be taking each other on in a last man standing match tonight. You gotta think that there is gonna be nothing left of these 2's relationship when it's all said and done.
Just a lot of blood and broken bones out there in the ring.
But before we get into that, we get into this, and that is the 6-man Hell in the Cell shootout. So here are the rules of this. First pin, first submission, 6 wrestlers enter in. Marvin will be part of that since he won his Feast or Famine triple threat last week. Now, in this match, whoever wins will be granted #1 contendership at the title of their choosing at the beginning of season 2 next year.
That is right, Ziggy. And in this match, in the ring, you saw one half of the perfect team.
What's interesting about that, Blaze, is here in my notes, both members of the perfect team are involved in this match. And you got to remember, the last time they were involved in a match together, champion of champions,
it did not go so well.
They have a very interesting relationship. It's like when they are in the ring, they're okay, and they don't break up for it. It's kind of strange.
Sean Gilpatrick as well entering the ring as we speak.
Now, the Outlaws, Kilpatrick and Brawler are probably, if you're talking about successful runs in the dual team division, these guys have only got one loss too. And they are probably also thinking title shot. I know he'd want to win tonight to get that dual team the shot.
That is right. They're staring down the gun of the Philbillies, and they want that shot.
And that would be interesting. There is a lot of history between Brawler and Doc Holliday. We're not going to go into it here, but... And then the number one guy for the VIP, that's SGB, Logan's favorite partner in crime. He's also involved in this.
Yeah, and this, you know, after we saw the Philbillies last week beat out, winning the cage match, it's really starting to take some flair away from the VIP method. So can SGB bring that method back up and show us that it's worth its word?
Yeah. You know, I think it almost helps Logan, the speech that Clayton gave right before they went in there, that they were doing it for themselves and now with the VIP. The VIP method is a strange one because it seems like when anybody's committed to it fully, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, they bring it out on top.
I mean, the real challenge for the VIP will be Logan's Anything Goes match against the Kaiser in Part 3. That will be the real, if he wants to be a cult leader, he needs to win that.
Yeah, going against the biggest of the big.
And here's Kurt Sampson, the other half of the perfect team. These guys have had great success as a dual team here. They unfortunately weren't able to reclaim their titles or get into that cage match. Nonetheless, they're still one of the greatest teams that's ever graced the sport.
That is right, Ziggy.
It will be interesting in this match because I think it's number one contendership, so I would expect them to work together to try and get that shot for them because they are only ever concerned with that dual team title.
Yeah, they've never broken off from that dual team to go for the singles glory.
That is, again, something that the committee wants to put forth, that next season there's going to be a bigger stress on people competing in both a single and a dual team division.
Yeah, and now Marvin, the one who earned his way into this match last week in the Feast or Famine match.
Yes, he drew blood and he drew a victory against two no-names that were trying to get contracts, which earned him this step into this match. And he always takes forever to get to the ring. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask you, Blaze, how you would deal with such an insane, anarchy-strewn match. Hell in the Cell with 6 people, first pin, first submission. What's the strategy going in?
Well, I think that the perfect team definitely has the advantage here if they are, in fact, going to stick together and work as a unit to get to the end of this match. Which I think would be their smartest move, to be able to ensure another title shot in the division that they would choose.
You're right about that. That was a weird moment of crotch shot there. Sorry about that. Our cameramen are also very, very low budget. Refs and cameramen we kind of skimped on. I don't even know how he got that close.
Yeah, the zoom button, he just hit that wrong. And
that's
here
Harry,
we have
our gay cameraman.
And look at this. Tony, the Magnum Sinclair, coming to the ring.
Now, Mr. 357 himself, he has had an interesting and kind of rough season. Started out doing pretty good. Then Iceman kind of put him in his place.
Yeah, and we haven't seen him for a while, so...
No, he has had a hard time. So we'll see if he can't make some magic happen tonight. The nicest guy in professional wrestling is his claim to fame.
He's definitely got a lot of to prove out here tonight.
He's still loved by the fans, though, and that's just because this dude, you can see him on the street, you can say hello. He'll take the selfie with you. He'll sign your baby's head. He'll do whatever he needs to do. And here we go.
Wasting no time.
German suplex onto Tony. While Justin is working on Marvin, it looks like they are going to work together. Kilpatrick puts SGB out of the ring, and we're going to have some chaos here tonight. Part 2 is all about chaos. Because later on, we're going to see that insane last man standing match.
Samson has Tony Sinclair covered right now, but SGB back in the ring. Slapped Samson. Like, just pure VIP disrespect.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. They think they are the best. Believe and achieve is the motto of the VIP. Big flapjack from Samson from Kilpatrick to Sinclair. Sinclair hasn't been able to get any offense going at all.
No, he hasn't. Now SGB working him, while Marvin is actually taking it
to Justin.
To Justin Stevenson.
Justin gets a quick rollout, rolls back in, and gets a little bit of a reversal on Marvin. Starts to reverse. Now he's got the upper hand. Well, Kurt continues to work on Magnum. It's like everybody's just taking turns on Magnum.
Yeah, Magnum is definitely not getting any love from anyone in this ring tonight.
He just cannot seem to get anything going. And SGB is going to go for the weapon first with the hammer. And Kilpatrick's going to take it away and shove it into his stomach. We had an early pin on Magnum. And Justin broke it up. It looks like Kurt and Justin are going to trifle a little. Big right hand from Justin sends Kurt out. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, that's definitely not the approach I would take in this match if I were those two.
Marvin going to the top rope. Both perfect team down.
And he misses.
He misses everybody. Hurt that abdomen. Wow, a lot of chaos in the ring. Too much to call right there. Magnum's going up to the top.
Getting pinned as we speak. He gets the kick out.
Meanwhile, German suplex on Magnum after he misses a move. I don't think I've seen Tony Sinclair land a move.
I have not seen that yet either. He's been just getting beat on.
He's still managing to kick out, though. Meanwhile, Kilpatrick, huge swinging neckbreaker on SGB. Then goes for the pin on him. That could be it. No! Justin back bodies Marvin onto them to break the pin up and then pins Marvin. That could be it. No, Marvin gets the kick out. Magnum goes shoulder first into the turnbuckle, courtesy of Kurt Sampson, and is still just taking damage.
Apparently, no one in this ring is a fan of the nicest man.
No, he cannot get anything going.
Is that? Oh, that was a very close pin count there.
Here is the problem there, Blaze, is while you can't see him, the ref is on the outside. He will call the match when it's over, but he can only count for one person being pinned at a time. So that actually gives some other people some time. There's a weird timing issue that you've got to play in a match like this. And just combat strikes going everywhere. Kilpatrick throwing hands. SGB loves to strike as well. He puts Marvin out of the ring. Oh no, Justin going to the top rope.
Stevenson setting up.
Justin from the top
with
rope.
The missile drop kick from the top rope. That could be it for Tony Sinclair.
Those two, and the kick out. Whoa, somebody's bleeding. I think it's Marvin.
Miskowski is busted open by SGB over in the corner.
Now we got a baseball bat in the ring as well. This is getting chaotic, ladies and gentlemen. You're only going to catch this here.
The perfect team is not being so perfect right now.
I think they've just got an agreement. When they're in the ring together, it's every man for himself. And that's weird to me, but, you know, you can't argue with their results over the years, I guess. Well, we got a lot of action. Stevenson, fireman's carry to SGB going for the pin, but the ref was watching the submission. He can't get the pin. And Sinclair actually got a move off with a neck breaker on Kilpatrick, but his quick pin is quickly thwarted by Justin Stevenson. Marvin's got the creeper.
Ooh, finally seeing a little bit of life from Magnum as he lands a drop kick onto the brawler.
Kilpatrick.
Yeah, Kilpatrick.
The brawler Kilpatrick. Got it.
Not brawler as in the...
You're fine. I got confused there, Blaze, not you. Marvin working on Justin Stevenson with the elbows. Throwing bows, as we like to say. Meanwhile, Sinclair goes off on Kilpatrick.
I haven't seen many of his high-flying moves yet.
No. Anytime he's gone up, he's paid for it. Looks like he's going to try again.
He may have noticed that his time ran out on him.
Yeah, he might just be very confused. Taking too many blows to the face as he just kind of rounds that turnbuckle.
He is not sure which side of the turnbuckle is optimal for damage output.
Yeah, he can't. Now he's climbing. He's climbing. Kilpatrick's down and he's climbing. But
he may have waited way too long.
Way too long.
Like probably 40, 50 seconds too long.
Yeah.
And Stevenson is able to capitalize, getting him for the superplex.
Ooh.
Surprisingly, everyone else got out of the way from that big move.
Kurt goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. Justin goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. Still no winners.
Kurt is going after SGB over there. Tony and Stevenson have been battling it out.
Now Marvin is just going off on Kilpatrick, doing what he does with the strikes.
Ooh, look at that combo.
It was a brutal combo. Tony tries to steal a pin on Justin. Can he get it?
Oh my gosh.
No, only a 2 count. Marvin tried to get the pin, couldn't get it either.
Is Tony going to cover Stevenson again?
Tony still has had very low amount of offense throughout this entire match. Kilpatrick, big body slam on SGB, while Marvin and Kurt fight on the outside. Kilpatrick with a big elbow drop. Tony Sinclair, he's going to get the axe kick on Justin. Much needed offense from Tony Sinclair, putting him back in this match. He's going to get the pin. Neither one of them get the pin. Tony goes for the kick, misses. Justin gets a big belly-to-belly suplex, shutting down Tony's offense right there. Kilpatrick puts SGB in the corner. Marvin hits an arm wrench hook kick on
Stevenson stretching out.
That's a camel clutch right there. No tap though. Marvin's going for the pin on Kurt. Justin goes for the pin on Tony. Neither one of them get it. Kilpatrick goes to the top rope, superplex on SGB. How is this going to end? What do these guys have left?
I can't even tell you who's winning right now. All I know is that Tony's getting beat up.
Tony is getting beat up is right. He is definitely the weakest link at this point.
Everyone else has shared their fair share of blows. SGB showing some life over on Kilpatrick. And then he gets sent into the corner.
Ooh! Quick Hurricane Rana going for a quick pin. Kilpatrick busts it up and then goes right back to work on Tony, throwing him out of the ring and shutting him down.
If I were Tony, I would try to stay on that outside of that ring for a little while and catch my breath. But it doesn't look like he's going to have that option as Kilpatrick stalks him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. He needs to find a way to take a breath and reevaluate his strategy because it's not working. Marvin's got the creeper again.
There's a pin going on SGB. It doesn't come to fruition.
Good. It did not come to fruition. There is a lot going on in that ring right now. Kurt, big suplex to SGB. Kilpatrick, leg wrench.
Tony slides into the ring and back out of the ring and back into the ring.
Tony looks frustrated.
Yeah, he just looks pissed.
The nicest guy is now working for him right now, that's for sure. Marvin with a counter into a DDT.
Nice swinging DDT, planting Tony directly on top of his head.
Ooh!
Oh, and with the perfect team, pinning the perfect team.
It's kind of a perfect strategy. I don't know why they didn't think of that before. I wouldn't kick out. Yeah, pin me. We'll take the shot. Marvin with a huge DDT on Justin. He's busted open now, too. We got 2 bleeders. Tony with a little bit more offense on Marvin. Kurt with a Kilpatrick with a big flapjack on Kurt. Marvin's crawling the ropes. Tony's just trying to catch his breath.
SGB trying to steal the pin. Does not get it.
Tony sent to the outside of the ring. Marvin hits him, he drops. This is crazy. This is crazy. Tony, there's so much action to call. It's hard to call right now. Whoa! Big slingshot!
Tony planting Marvin's face into the cage.
There's some offense, and that wasn't very nice. It looks like Tony's maybe shifting his alignment just a tad. Trying to catch a breather is Tony. Meanwhile, we got a lot of action in there. Kilpatrick. Whoa, we got a pin that's just not being counted. The ref just forgot about it, it looked like. There's so much action to call, you almost can't even blame the ref.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh! Huge European! That's Irish Smash Mouth from Kilpatrick. Wait, Tony's
stealing
sneaking
the
it!
pin.
That's it! He got it! He got it!
Tony
won!
down from behind the entire match just sneaks in a pin
That's huge.
on one half of the perfect team.
The nicest guy in wrestling steals the victory right off the bat. That's crazy. It looked like he was shifting his perception as that match continued.
Yeah, I may have realized that he would have to do something that wasn't in his character to get that job done.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't in his normal character, but he went a little bit harder at the end, and he definitely did something he would have never done, which was steal Kilpatrick's pin all the way. Kilpatrick hit the Smash Mouth, turned around to make sure nobody else was there, and Tony just snuck right in and got that pin.
Took the opportunist win, and maybe that's what he needs to start shifting some momentum back into the nicest man's corner.
Well, he will be #1 contender next year for a title of his choosing. You got to wonder if he's going to go after that OMGW title again, or if he's going to shift his perception to the North American Championship. Who knows? Maybe
There's
even
a lot of time between now and then for him to decide. He could find a partner and go dual team for all we know.
Well, he does have and there was the elbow drop. You see Kilpatrick go to his knee trying to get a breath. Then he check out on Marvin, and when he did, Tony just rolled right in with the pin. That's a big win for the nicest guy. You can see how frustrated Kilpatrick was there with the kick. It's a huge win from Kilpatrick. You know what? We're going to try and get Jeffrey Chimes in the back to talk to Tony on the way back. See what his thoughts are on that match.
Tony, Jeffrey Chimes, I'd like to get a word with you after your huge shootout victory. We just want to know what's going through your head. Yeah, what's going through my head, Jeff? What's going through my head? It's been a hell of a season. Ups and downs. All over the place for Tony Sinclair. And I'll tell you something else, maybe I'm wrong. I'm nice, but maybe I don't have to be that nice. Maybe I need to get a little edge. Maybe I need to show these people what could do and change some minds. And you know what? I'm laying out this challenge. I know the shootout was for #1 contendership for next year. But Neil, Iceman Pert, Alex, Davis, Hackenschmidt, make it a triple threat. Let me in. Let me go for the OMGW championship at Immortality at the main event. After all, if you guys are so sure that I'm nothing, then you've got nothing to be afraid of.
That is huge, Blaze.
That is very interesting, and that is a out-of-character challenge from Tony Sinclair. He's asking to go head-to-head with two of the biggest guys in the ring.
Yeah, I don't see how that'll work out for him, honestly, but I appreciate the moxie there. We'll see if the council even allows it. But first, we've got one final backstage promo from the Marauder himself on his match.
Everyone wants to know why. And I was all ready to come out here and tell you some more street gang garbage about keep what I kill or never being friends only for the belt. But that's not true. I've been lying awake at night thinking about it. Because deep down, we were friends. No, are friends. And that made me really think. Because if we are friends, then I have the same question as everyone else. Why? Why would I attack my best... No. Attack my only friend over a piece of shiny metal hanging from a leather strap? Why would I just go nuts? Just attack after attack after attack. That was a real head cranker. I drank some coffee, went to the gym, and just thought on it. On the questions. The very word. Why? Then it came to me like a flash. This isn't about you, Tito. It's not about the sweepers or the streets. It's about me. Where I came from and where I want to be. It's been 20 years since we were on the streets, man. 10 years since the sweepers existed. And the two of us are the only ones hanging on to it. The only ones keeping something alive that should have gone with the times. You see, the answer to the question is the question. We are friends, and that is the problem. Death is always behind me, Tito. So I need to move forward into the future, and to do that, I need to burn down my past. The sweepers, you, our friendship. Tonight, I will take it all, douse it in gasoline, and as a single tear rolls down my cheek, I will watch it burn. And when the final ember dies, I will wipe my cheek and turn away a new man. Death is always behind us, but he is never going to catch me.
Wow, those are some out of character lines from Marauder. Do you think Marauder potentially could be turning over a new leaf there, Ziggy?
I think Marauder is definitely going to be a new man. A new man. I think we're going to see a new Marauder in the future. But that's it. That's all the words are done. Now all the talking's done. We are here at Immortality for the North American Championship matches on the line in a last man standing. Marauder, go ahead.
That is right. We have Marauder out to the ring first, and he's going to be going up against, as he said, his friend. That friendship must end for him to move on. Yeah, this is an all-out war between Marauder and Tito.
Yeah, that's it. You know, we have, in the back of our minds, I think you and I both have been questioning, will they get back together? The Sweepers have been together for years and years and years. They've always been around together. And these two have been the last two that have just kept it alive forever. So you and I, even through all of this, we're wondering, will it last? And I think we finally got our answer. I think this is it. I think tonight they put it to bed once and for all.
Yeah, this is the end of the Sweepers that we've all known through many wrestling promotions over the years.
Now we're going to see the North American champion, Tito Estaban, heading out to the ring. The Street Wolf, as he calls himself. The other half of the Sweepers. They're all wearing their Sweeper colors one final time, it appears.
Yeah, this could be the last time we ever see or speak that name.
Yeah, it really appears that way. Because what these two are about to put themselves through for that title, for their relationship, there's no coming back from this.
No, there's not. This is the end of a generation. It's almost sad to see, but good to look forward to what may come.
That's true. What will these guys do in the next season? Where will they be? Who will they be? We will have to see. But nonetheless, we're witnessing an end of an era. Historical night. It will be made tonight. And who's it going to be? North American champion, last man standing. Who is going to win this match? Blaze, who's your money on right now?
I don't know. Tito has a lot of anger to unleash on Marauder for the attacks, but Marauder also needs to prove that his words as a new man are the truth. So, I mean, both these wrestlers have a lot in this fight, and I have a hard time picking a winner here right now. How about you, Ziggy?
I have a very hard time. Both of these guys are not just coming here to wrestle a match. They are coming here to with open wounds, open emotional wounds to resolve that. It's very hard to see that righteous fury from everybody and decide who's going to have the upper hand. I mean, you could do the tail of the tape, say Marauder's a bigger, stronger dude. You could say Tito's faster, but at the end of the day, these two know each other better than anybody else out there. And they're willing to do anything.
That is right, and they're wasting no time as Marauder seems to be running the beginning of this match, but it is way too early to make any judgment calls.
We are already to the outside. This is where Marauder loves to be, too. He loves weapon usage. And it's all legal here tonight, folks. All legal.
Ooh, on to the announcer's table right in front of us. The action is...
You can see both of us and the third announcer who never talks, Fatty McGee. Fatty McGee, say hello. Thanks, Fatty.
Yep. Thank you for your words of wisdom.
We really could have gotten a better ref or fired that weird gay cameraman if it weren't for your salary, Fatty. But you're here.
And we get a front row seat to the steel chairs being driven into Tito's midsection.
Yeah, he is using those stairs over and over on Tito. Whoa! But Tito just knocks him down with a shoulder check. That's what we call it. And he drops the stairs. Tito's on the offensive now.
Bringing Marauder back into the ring.
Probably a smart move, honestly. If I had to pick who's better with the weapons, I would pick Marauder.
For sure, Tito's got the speed and agility.
Whoa!
As we see there.
Spinning. I think spinning forearm shot would be the best way to call that move.
Into a backbreaker.
Tito's now on the offensive. Just laying in some hands to the back. Oh, he jumps to the outside. No, he's going for the weapons. He says, it's personal. I'm taking you out, son.
And he grabs the sledge, but, wow.
Did you see that cross body?
From the top rope into the outside, that is a huge crossbody.
And Tito's down. This might be it. We're going to start the count. It's 1,
2,
3,
4,
5.
Can he get back to his feet?
Oh,
He's back
6.
to his feet.
He's up at 6. Marauder's out. But Tito's coming in with the hands. Rights and lefts, he'll kick. Oh, Marauder's down, but Marauder reverses the move. Misses his hands. Tito gets...
Spinning back kick to the back of the head.
That drops Marauder, and now the damage is going back to Marauder, and Tito's going for more weapons. Gets a baseball bat, but Marauder's down. We're up to a 2 count. He's going to let the ref count this out.
And Marauder is armed if he can get back up to his feet. He's got that sledgehammer right there.
Whether he has the wherewithal to even know it's there, he's getting back up. Oh!
Baseball bat to the face.
Baseball bat to the face. Marauder stumbles and falls like a sack of potatoes. That's got to be it. I don't know anybody who's getting up from a shot like that.
No movement can be seen yet from Marauder, who is down on the wall, on the barricade.
You can't be friends with somebody and hit him in the face with a bat. That's got to be the... Wait! He's up!
We see movement, and Tito is not even risking Marauder getting up. Marauder takes the bat from Tito.
Tito takes it back.
It's a struggle for the weapon right now.
They're just struggling for the bat back and forth. Whoever gets control of that bat might get control of this victory. This is huge.
Jeez, neither of them can get a swing off on each other.
They just keep struggling. Somebody's got to get the bat. Somebody's got to get the bat and take a shot. No! Tito says no. They just keep going back and forth. This is insane. They're just wrestling over the bat over and over again. God, it's like they're stuck in a loop. Like
It is. It's almost like this is a glitch.
Like they're a computer program that's stuck in an endless loop. Whoa, Tito almost got a swing off, but Marauder still says no, blocks him. No, he's taking a swing. Well, he blocks him. Oh my God, this is the height of tension right here. That neither one of these guys can get a shot off. They just keep struggling over this bat.
At this point, you'd think you would just throw a kick.
You'd think you would just, I would just punch the guy or just move in a different direction, but no, they just keep moving at each other and struggling over that. Oh, elbow shot!
Finally, he switches up the momentum
The
for just forget the
cycle
bat.
is broken. Well, he tried an eye poke and missed. Tito gets him with an eye rake, and they're both just stumbling. They're both exhausted from all that struggling over the bat. Tito with a big hurricane run onto the bat. And Marauder is down, and they are counting while Tito, he's just in his face. He's just in his face. I can't tell what he's saying, but I think he's saying that this is over. It's over tonight. It's time to put you to bed.
This could be it. Marauder's starting to come too,
Can he
but
come
the count
too?
is so high.
Well, there he goes. He's up. He's up.
Oh, he just kicked the ref.
He got the ref instead of Tito, and Tito capitalizes with a snap suplex onto the bat. Marauder is taking damage left and right. And we are back into that count. This could be it. Tito has shown he is willing to go the mile. He's willing to do what needs to be done to put this in his rearview mirror. Oh no, Marauder gets up at 8, somehow pulling himself to his feet. Kick to Tito. Tito punched Marauder. They're just going back and forth on the outside. DDT from Tito.
Marauder is in trouble here. There's a lot of damage done.
We got another count going. I think Tito might have pulled this out. They've really beaten on each other, but I don't know that Marauder can keep going after shot he's received.
I agree, Ziggy. He's back to his feet, ending the count, but does he have enough life left in him? And Tito,
Bargain vasectomy from Tito!
he's showing Marauder his own medicine.
And the ref just decides out of nowhere to elbow drop Marauder.
I have never seen anything like this. He's getting some revenge for that kick.
That was very confusing. Maybe the ref was checking on him aggressively.
We'll go with that, Ziggy, but he still is managing to get back to his feet.
Marauder with a reversal. Can he get some offense now? Nope. Marauder's got him. He's going to put him back into the ring. Is he going to follow him? Yeah. Oh, they can't figure out which one to go in the ring. Nope. Marauder's playing this game. He's trying to get his energy back. He's playing the game with Tito to try and get his energy back. Tito can't figure out which way he's going.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is. And now Marauder's got him right where he wants him. Marauder's mind games again. Ooh, Marauder over the top. Big right hand. Tito drops from the apron. Marauder goes after him. Marauder runs back into the ring. What's he going to do now? He's going to step back outside the ring. Playing more mind games with Tito. That's what this Marauder is about. That's what this new Marauder is all about, the mind games, Blaze.
That's what it looks like, Ziggy.
He's playing a very cerebral game in there, and now he's got the count. Tito's exhausted from getting in and out of the ring so many times that it's gonna be hard for him to get back up. Oh no. Tito's answering the 6 count, and Marauder's not even waiting. He's going right after him. Tito, big reversal.
Can't blame him for that, though. He's been taking a beating. He needs to end this if he wants a chance at that title.
Yeah, he does. He needs to get some offense. Deep arm drag on Tito. Now he seems to have the upper hand. Ooh! Big drop on Tito. Tito's down. That might be it. That was a real knockout blow.
Tito is moving. He doesn't seem to be completely out yet.
Can he answer the 10 count? What do you think's easier? Kicking out in 3 or answering a 10 count?
He's back to his feet.
Ooh!
I definitely think answering to a 10 count gives you a little more time to
Get that energy
yeah,
back.
get that energy back for sure, Ziggy.
Oh! Huge over the top. Face crusher right there. Tito with the reversal. We're going to count again. These guys are just exchanging counts right now. We've got to see an end of this sometime soon. We're up to 6 on Marauder. Can he answer the 10 count? Is this it? No. Marauder is going to get to his feet at 7. We're not done yet. Ooh, Marauder with reversal. Oh, into the backbreaker, then the neckbreaker combo. He's got him down. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is shades of what he did to him.
Rope.
This is shades of what he did to him. Corkscrew leg drop. He's going
Will
back
he
up
get the
again.
knee drop or the elbow
The
drop?
elbow. He's going for that elbow to finish it. Elbow to the heart. That's got to be it. There's no way Tito's going to answer that. That's it. That's it. Just let's all go home because it's over. It's over, right?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. After that kind of offense, that's what put Tito down. Words. I forgot them all. Tito's up.
Oh wow!
How did Tito answer that?
Just the drive from the animosity between these two.
Tito with a big kick reversal as Marauder was trying to go in for the assault. Tito with a big hand. What's he doing now? Oh my God, exhausted and tired. He's putting Marauder up to the top rope. He's got to be thinking he wants to end this in a big way. Can he do it? Whoa! Sunset flip driver from the top rope.
And Marauder recovers.
But he is looking beat up. It's almost like he's on instinct alone. Climbing to his feet. Tito puts him into the ropes. Then puts him... No, Marauder with reversal. Tito with another reversal. Flipping over his head using the turnbuckle. Dodging a clothesline from Marauder. Huge forearm shot to Marauder. That's got to be a knockout blow right there. It's going to be a knockout blow.
The flurry from both these opponents. I don't know how much could be left in either tank.
We're at 5, 6, 7. Marauder's back to his feet somehow. Tito wants to put this over. He wants to end this. Huge backbreaker. Marauder's getting the count again. Can he get up from that? Tito's just going for the kill. Every time Marauder tries to get up now, Tito's just on top of him. We're at 5, 6. Marauder's still getting up. He's still not done. And he reverses with an elbow drop. Elbow shot.
Yeah. Tito is not giving any chance for Marauder to get any momentum going in this fight, though.
Another snap suplex to that already injured back of Marauder.
At this point, you gotta wonder, should he just stay down?
You've got to wonder. You got to wonder if this is going to be it. Marauder's climbing to his feet again. He says, come on. You can give me more. You can give me more. Another backbreaker. Another back shot.
Knee drop to the face. And the count starts again.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Marauder, just stay down. You've taken enough punishment today. We're at 7. 8. Could this be it? It doesn't look like Marauder's going to answer the count. 9. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Tito maintains the championship.
The war of attrition is over. He fought his friend hard, and he put it to bed like he said. He finished it once and for all.
What a brutal fight.
Just a brutal match. Oh, no holds barred. It was all pulled out here tonight. All left in the ring. We have watched the sweepers violently end.
Yeah, the legacy that has been brought to a close.
Now listen, everybody, you come back next week for Immortality Part 3 when we finish this thing up, Blaze.
Yep, as always, we will finish it up with some more wrestling.